Shall we start? ज्ञानेन आकाशकल्पेन धर्मान्यो गगनोपमान् ज्ञेया भेदेन सम्बुद्धः तं वन्दे द्विपदां वरम् अस्पर्शयोगो वै नाम सर्वसत्त्वसुखः हितः अविवादः अविरुद्धश्च देशितः तं नमाम्यहम्. Again another topic, probably sensitive or spicy topic. Controversies in Ramayana. Sri Ramaswamy asked me to talk in this. Again, all these things are very big topics. Human side of Ramayana, as I was talking, Kama, Krodha, Moha and all, for everything. For Kama, you need an hour at least. Like that, we may have some 7 to 8 sessions for human side of Rama. The same way, if you take these controversies, it may take several hours. Vali Vadha is a controversy, Agni Pravesha is another controversy, Garbhavati Nari Parityaga is another controversy, Shudravadha is another controversy, Shambhukavadha. In this way, it will go on and on and on. So, let me see how long it will go in this 1.5 hours. Okay. So, the controversies in Ramayana, I see, is of two kinds. One, traditional, I may not call it as traditional, very old, okay, and modern, recent. So let me take and discuss something about older controversies. Even the devotees of Rama, even the pious people, even the adorers and admirers of Rama, they may have some doubts, some questions. They may feel some few things to be controversial in Ramayana. This I can take as older. These four are like this. What are they? Valivadha, Agni Pravesha, Sita Parityaga, Shambhukavada. These four. Okay. Recent controversies are different. Let me talk about the background of recent controversies little later. Let us now take the older. Valivada was little looked down, not just by the external foreign forces, but here itself. Okay. So, in Uttara Ramacharita, for example, while Bhavabhuti is talking about 2 or 3 blemishes of Rama, he only extols Rama. In that context, he talks about this. Some 2 or 3 blemishes don't reduce the grandeur of a great soul. This is what he says, in which he is talking about Valivada importantly. The same Bhavabhuti in Veera Ramacharita, another play, he changes the story itself. I am surprised. Bhavabhuti's Rama in Veera Ramacharita comes directly and hits Vali. He is not hiding. Bhavabhuti changed the story. But in Uttar Ramacharita, while he is talking about the blemishes, he mainly takes this Valivada. And of course, the famous Kritivas of Bengal. He openly says what Rama did is wrong regarding Valivada. Okay. And we don't know. Many of the Bengali scholars say that Kritivas Ramayana, half of Kritivas Ramayana is interpolation. I don't know about it because I don't know Bengali. I am not eligible to comment about it. Therefore, these passages where it is told in Kritivas Ramayana that Valivada is wrong, maybe interpolation, I don't know. In fact, several other, even some Puranas also, Mrgayuriva Kapindram Vivyadhe Lubda Dharma. Okay. Take this Valivada to be a mistake. Okay. At least as a Purvapaksha, it is considered to be a mistake in some Puranas. Which means, from the Puranic age, seeing Valivada as a mistake was also a part, maybe a small part, minor part, but it was also a part, okay, in this stream of Ramayana. And of course, the famous Rajaji, he also considers Valivada as a wrong thing. Fine, this is a small literature search which I have done. And there are some myths. Since Rama killed Vali hiding himself for a compensation, he granted a boon to Vali that in next birth Vali can come and shoot an arrow to him. And that fellow is named as Jara, the hunter. Jara, okay. These kinds of myths are created in the tradition, in the stream of Ramayanas, only because somewhere some poets or some writers, some retellers considered Valivada as wrong. Okay. Coming back to the point, is Valivada wrong? If you ask this question to me, in my view, it is absolutely correct. Okay, it is perfectly 100% correct. Hope that in the new age, in our postmodern era, many of us think like this only. Okay, we don't take Valivada to be wrong. Considering Valivada to be wrong is an outdated thing. Nowadays, no debate is happening regarding this. No more Valivada debate. Okay. Because comparatively, our generation, we have become more matured in Shukraniti. Okay. And understanding Shukraniti than our previous generations. In our previous generations, throughout Tamil Nadu, I don't know about other states, this Valivada debate was conducted everywhere. Okay. People spent time in that everywhere a lot regarding Valivada. Okay. And nowadays, gradually the Valivada debate disappeared because I believe that people have started to appreciate Valivada because of their understanding of Shukraniti. Okay. Shukraniti is not called as Shukra Aniti, it is a Shukra Niti. Okay. To establish justice, to establish Niti, or to establish Dharma, you can, adopt newer methods, not newer, the, can I call as crook methods? Crook. Crooked methods. Even by adopting crooked methods, you can establish dharma. This is Shukraniti. Sri Ramachandra's predominant niti is Brihaspati Niti. He is always in the direct path. Rarely he takes Shukraniti. And interestingly, wherever he takes Shukraniti, Shukraniti in Rama is very rare. Even this can be a topic, Shukraniti in Rama. Very rare, but wherever he takes Shukraniti, his action will be extremely powerful. The one who receives his action, in Tamil we can call, he will get Maranadi. Yeah. He doesn't enjoy Shukraniti. Shukraniti he doesn't take for his entertainment. Somewhere, if there is no other way to establish dharma, he adopts Shukraniti. And that Shukraniti of Rama will be extremely and extraordinarily powerful. Okay, this is surprising. One of the places where he adopts Shukraniti is this Valivadha. Why he killed Vali, hiding himself? Frankly speaking, it doesn't have a proper answer in Valmiki's Ramayana. And Valmiki doesn't bother about it, I think, much bother about it. Here, the main question has to be, what is the fault with Vali? This has to be the main question. What is the fault with Vali? Vali is going on shooting Rama with various questions in the 17th chapter of Kishkindha Kanda. Of course, he is not shooting even with the questions. He is just blaming Rama, that's all. Vali is shooting questions that is found in Kambaramayana. In Kambaramayana, Vali asks a question, Rama responds. Then Vali asks another question, Rama gives a reply. Then Vali asks another question, Rama gives a reply. In this way, the conversation runs. It's fine. But in Valmiki Ramayana, throughout a chapter, 17th chapter, Vali was just blaming Rama for killing him. Going on blaming Rama for killing him. Rama never responds. Rama is just standing. When we look at Rama, it seems in Valmiki's Ramayana, he never gets affected also by Vali's hatred speech. Just standing. And at the end of the 17th chapter, Vali is wondering. Vali says to Rama, I am talking all these things about you. I am bringing allegations, but you are not responding at all. I am surprised. If you can, please respond. This is what Vali says. Then in 18th chapter, Rama says, oh, have I to respond? I thought you are pouring out your emotions. If you expect response from me, I honor you and therefore I respond. Okay. Dadarsa upasasarpacha. Valmiki clearly says, Rama honors Vali and comes. This is what Valmiki says. And Rama's response runs in the 18th chapter. I'm not deal with the whole of the chapter. I need not deal. Let me give the crux. So many things he talks very nicely he is putting forth. Actually, a legal advocate can take lessons from this 18th chapter of Kishkinda Kanda. Because the point has to be posed, please understand. Point has to be. Am I right if I use the word here point blank? A particular point. Why did you hit me? Rama could have told stories. You did not forgive Sugriva and you chased Sugriva out of your kingdom. He never touches all these things. He is pinpointing. He says, you forced Sugriva's wife Ruma, for which you deserve capital punishment. Finished. That's it. If he is going on telling stories, if he starts, there are two brothers, Mayavi and Dundubi, and you went inside to the Bilam chasm of Mayavi, and Sugriva was standing, and you did not understand Sugriva. Sugriva was begging pardon. Nothing. Point blank answer, very clear answer. You took the wife of Sugriva by force and you deserve capital punishment. For all other things, there is no need of capital punishment. This is the only reason for which capital punishment is required. Aurasim bhaginim vapi striyam vapi anujasyayaha prachareta narah kamat tasya dandaha vadhasmrtaha. And you are accused for three things. Point number one, adultery. Adultery deserved capital punishment on those days. And two, rape. And third, incest. Why incest should be a great crime? If you look at it deeply, normally security to a woman has to be either her brother or her father or her son or her husband. For example, a woman is walking and some ruffians are standing. They are describing her beauty. By this, who will get anger? At least in India. We still have what they call as Soranai. Okay, we did not mar it. By this, who will become angry? The same four: husband, father, son, brother. Okay. And if the threat is from the same four, if a trend is set in society where the husband, without her knowledge, is taking video of her personal things. If every husband starts like this in society, just imagine. And some girl is coming, she is telling, I am leaving from Calcutta to Patna, I am going to travel in a bus at night 10 o'clock. A natural question from the elders is, anybody accompanies you? Because they bother about security, please understand. Security. This is a natural and normal question in our culture by elders. Suddenly that girl says, yes, my brother is coming with me, or I am going with my father, or I am going with my son. Then the elders are convinced. Because there is a security. But if the trouble is from themselves, no threat can be more dangerous than this in the world. In every house, the girls, women will suffer like anything if it becomes a social practice. There is no need of restraint of sexual passions between brother and sister or mother and son. If such kind of thing is going to happen in the society, then definitely that can be called as eternal hell. Okay, we see the hell here because security has come. Therefore, aurasim bhaginim vapi striyam vapi anujasyayaha prachareta narakkamat. The third allegation is incest. So these three are there: adultery, rape and incest. And Vali is a chief, Vali is a king, Vali is a captain. If the chief does it, then followers will naturally follow it. And even I have seen this in many places. Whatever the chief does, the followers follow. It's not just a saying, yatha raja tata prajaha. This is the time-tested wisdom statement. Therefore, chief or captain is highly responsible. He has to be highly responsible. Please understand. And it is also told in Valmiki Ramayana, to my knowledge, nobody has taken this shloka. This is a very serious shloka. Abharyascha sabharyascha santi tatra vanokasaha. Luddhebhyaha viprayuktebhyaha tebhyo nastumulam bhayam. Okay. By this shloka, we clearly know that already there is a gang in Kishkinda which is committing the crimes committed by Vali. By the name of Vali, which Vali couldn't control. So he has become a trend setter. Okay. So for all these things, he deserves capital punishment. And this answer is sufficient. This answer is sufficient. Enough. Why Rama was hiding? Why he killed by hiding? Hiding is adharma. This kind of thought is not required. If the receiver of the punishment, if we are convinced with his crime, okay, government knows, police knows how to conquer him. There was a terrorist somewhere in Afghanistan or Pakistan. American government knew how to conquer him. They did not discuss, now we should not catch him because he is having food. Let him have food leisurely. After that, let us conquer. We are 40 in numbers, the military people. They are 40 in numbers. He is sitting singularly. They did not think of all these things. Terrorist is a terrorist. If the government or police has decided to conquer the terrorist, to capture that terrorist, it has to be done immediately. They know how to do it. We need not prescribe. He should not hide and catch him. These things we need not tell, please understand. So many terrorists are caught, so many criminals are caught by the hidden police, by a group of police. A single person, single criminal was caught. This is Shukraniti. Okay. For some reason, I don't want to go into it because I don't have time. For some reason, Rama hides and hits Vali. Okay. If you want to know the reason, that's a different thing. I don't have time now because I have bring all the controversies just in 1.5 hours. Okay. But we should understand this alone that Vali is a criminal. And for this hardcore criminal, the punishment has to be capital punishment, which Rama does. Being a Kshatriya, Nachaham Marshaye Papam Kshatriyoham Kulodbhavaha. Okay. This is Kshatriya's duty. He has done it. Okay. This is all with Valivada. Fortunately, I have finished in, because this topic I will talk at least for 3 hours. Okay. I think for the first time I'm finishing now. When it started? 9:30. Oh, it has become half an hour already. Okay. I planned for 50 minutes Valivada. Now let me take this Sita Agni Pravesha. Okay. Let me be short. After 10 months, Sita Devi comes to Rama. At the time, okay, Valmiki says, Lajjayatu avaliyanti seshugatreshu maithili vibhishanena anugata bhartaram samudaichata. Okay. With a very great blushing, she is shrinking herself. And she comes to Rama. Ruroda, she cries in front of Rama. Okay. Asadhya bhartaram. Ruroda asadhya bhartaram aryaputreti bhashini. And of course, in her face, some positive things are also there. Some pleasant things. Vismayacha, praharshacha, snehacha pati devata. Udaitshata mukham bartuhu saumyam saumya taranana. With a great wonder, Vismayacha. With a great cheer, praharshacha. Snehacha, with a deep affection, Sita is seeing Rama. It's very difficult to paint such a kind of Sita. Okay, a Sita's picture where you have to see deep love, cheer, wonder in her facial expression, with the shame or with the lajja or blushing, with that shrinkingness, sankocha, I may call, sankuchita. All these things put together, Sita is expressing through her body language. To a painter, it is very tough to paint. Probably Bengalis can paint. Yeah, they are very expert in painting, for your information. Okay, they are very expert in painting, in varieties. Okay, they break the stereotypes of paintings generally. You see all other acharyas, in their paintings you can see the stereotype. Like Shankara, Ramanuja, Madhva. Normally they all generally sit like this, maybe with a chin mudra, with a danda. This will be their standard painting. But when you come to the Bengali acharyas like Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or even Ramakrishna, their painting will not be like this. Okay, I think this is outside. It's a Sharada Devi's painting. The small Sharada tries to go to Dakshineswaram from her birthplace. At that time, some robbers come and some other people are rescuing her from robbers. That is this picture. That is what I assume. Okay, this picture. That small Sharada's face and all this painting. Okay. So, varieties of pictures you can see with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or with Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. It's because Bengalis' nature is like that. We can paint in different ways. So they go. Okay, leave alone this Bengali painting. Sita Devi, with various body expressions, she is coming. Rama talks harshly. And his harsh words, let me talk about the intention of the harsh words of Rama a little later. But now let me tell what Rama talked first. Rama's face also is resplendent and pleasant, for your information. Vadanam udita purna chandra kantam. It is like a full moon. His face is full moon like. Okay. Very lovely, affectionate. But suddenly it turns. Rama says to Sita, such a wonderful war was waged by the great Vanaras and the great heroes. I am thankful to Hanuman and Vibhishana and Sugriva for all these helps rendered by them. But this war is not to attain you, to regain you. Okay. I can't take you back, my dear Sita. All this affection and honor, these are all in jargons. Okay, my dear Sita. He doesn't give up. Oh, stupid, he doesn't call. He will never call like that. You are wicked, you are stupid. All these things he will not tell. Bhadre. Oh, auspicious one. Oh, my dear. This is how he says. But the words are harsh. He says to Sita, all this itself is enough. All these things are not to regain you back. After getting this kind of defame, after losing the reputation, you can't be with me, I can't live with you, and all these directions are open for you. May you take leave of me and go to any direction. This is what Rama says. Definitely it will be controversial. Not only with the atheists or communists or some foreign forces, some Christu Akaikoli held. It's not like that. Even the devotees of Rama, when they listen to this in Ramayana narration, they will get hurt. They will be sad. They will feel bitter. Why our Rama has done like this? Why he has to talk all these harsh words? To show you, the devotees of Rama even will get hurt. Even there, in Agni Pravesha episode, we have a testimony. First, the greatest devotee of Rama, Sita Devi, got hurt. Next, Lakshmana got hurt. This is recorded in Valmiki Ramayana. I am just presenting in front of you what Valmiki says. Okay, I don't hesitate. Okay. First, Sita did not expect this from Rama. Okay. And Sita responded in a very fantastic way, and this response is only found in Valmiki Ramayana. You can't see this response in Ramcharitmanas or Kritivasa Ramayana or in Kamba Ramayana. Sita boldly and strongly responds. Okay. She says, you can't give up me like this. Okay. And our marriage is purely Vedic, where divorce is not possible. Okay. This is how she starts. And she says, I understand, no Pativrata will wish the defame of her husband. I know how to remove this defame. Let me do that. This is what Sita says. These are all fine. But even the devotees of Rama may get hurt by listening to this story, listening to the harsh words of Sri Ramachandra to Sita. Let me come back to that place. Does Rama not know about it? Nobody is going to appreciate Rama for this deed. Which deed? Talking harshly to Sita. Nobody is going to glorify him. Oh, what a wonderful thing Rama has done. Nobody, Tyagaraja is not going to sing, "Oh Rama, how nicely you talked to Sita in harsh words." No, Tyagaraja is going to sing about it. No, Tulsidas is going to glorify Rama to this. Rama for this. Okay, no, Bhadrachala Ramadasa is going to glorify Rama for this. Okay. And Ramayana is an epic which is going to stand for several millennia. According to Valmiki, it will be remaining till rivers and mountains will remain. So till rivers and mountains, and this Valmiki is also ruthless, he will record whatever happened. He will never hesitate to record all these things. Therefore, tomorrow this story will remain forever. And till the story will remain, this Agni Pravesha and the harsh words of Rama, all these things are going to be spoken everywhere, throughout India, throughout Asia, throughout the world. Rama knows all these things. And Rama is probably the most decent person of the world. Rama is the most courteous. Sabhyatama. He is Sabhyatama. And na aviruddha kataruchihi. He is very, very courteous in his eloquency also, in his talk also. Throughout the epic, in many places we can see wherever he is talking, it is very courteous, very precious, very courteous, very valuable. Only he can deliberate such kind of words. Satyavadi, Madhuravak. Even Sita is a testimony of that. Because Sita says to Hanuman in Sundarakanda, "I have never seen Rama talking harsh words. Na bruyat kinchit apriyam." It's a very great shock even for Sita to hear these words, that too, to her. She wonders how he can do it. Has he changed in these 10 months? How a person can change in 10 months? And of course, Rama is decent. Not only that, one of the greatest virtues of Rama, Valmiki possesses, I don't know, with other poets, with other heroes, other poets have ascribed this virtue, I don't know. Regarding Rama, this virtue is ascribed by Valmiki. What is that? Lajja. Lajja is one of the auspicious qualities of Rama. Rama is here and there, probably in 7 to 8 places. Maharshi Valmiki, while describing the qualities of Rama, he adds Hriman. Hri means Lajja. Okay, Lajja is one of the important qualities of Rama. Sankuchita. As soon as you enter into somebody's house as a guest, directly going and opening his fridge and asking what is your salary and how much money you have in bank. These things you can never see in Rama. You can never see in Rama. He is Sankuchita. Always he feels, I hope that I'm not disturbing you. This is how he talks in general. He is concerned that no one should be disturbed by him. Such a kind of, what to say, his gestures and his behavior is highly decent, educated, courteous. Okay. Can you expect from such a person to talk these kinds of harsh words, the two to his wife, in public? Even if such a kind of person doubts his wife, you can see many gentlemen behaving with their wives very nicely in the outside world. But if they have some doubts, they will beat their wives only inside. Even a trivial person doesn't talk harshly to his wife like this in public. In the next chapter, Brahmadeva is going to come with all celestials. He tells this, Prakritaha Prakritamiva. Why did you move like a trivial person? You are not that. Brahma says to Rama. Even his devotees will get hurt while reading or listening to this. I said, those who got hurt are not us, or not his previous devotees alone. Even Brahmadeva and all celestials got hurt. That is why they are coming here. They are coming here. Not just to hurt, but also in support of Sita, they come there. Okay. Then the question is remaining, why such a great, most courteous and most decent and most educated Rama talks these ill words to Sita? What happened to him? Will he not think about, how the people will think if I misbehave in this way, if I talk harshly in this way? A very peculiar answer is, he knows thoroughly that the people will mistake him. More importantly, he expects the people to mistake him. Please note these words. He expects the people to mistake him. Not only here in this event, the upcoming people also, those who are going to listen Ramayana in any place, in any epoch, he expects all of them, including his devotees, to mistake him, so that Sita will not be mistaken. Normally, in this context, people may start to talk ill of Sita. Not only there, even now. Okay. We don't know what happened 10 months she was in Lanka. These kinds of talks may come regarding the Divine Mother, regarding Sita Devi. So to avoid these kinds of talks, I should behave like a villain. And I should reveal her glory to the world. And I should see all the celestials coming in support of her. And I should see those celestials scolding me. Like the statements like Prakritaha Prakritamiva. Hey Ramji, aap kyun Prakrit jaise hai? You behaved with Sita in a trivial way. Why? Brahmadeva has to come to tell this to me. When all these things will happen, people will mistake me and also will glorify Sita. They will develop compassion towards Sita. They will develop appreciation towards Sita. And Sita's glory will triumph. It should ever triumph. I'm remembered of a very nice story. It happened in my childhood days in my town. In my street, there was a couple, old couple. That wife was sleeping in the house. Husband has gone to library. It's a rented house. The house owner came at that time. He knocked the door. Can I continue? Is it like that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hope that it is coming in. Yes. Okay. There's a rented house. What happened? That lady was sleeping. She never woke up. This guy, this house owner is going on knocking the door. Meanwhile, water started to flow. She is happily sleeping without switching off the motor. Is it right? Motor? Okay. So water started to flow. Water is flowing, and it is a problem for the house owner. He forcibly started to knock the door. At that time, the husband came. And the husband was very forceful in knocking the door, and that old lady came out and opened. Husband started to scold his wife left to right. Very harsh words he spoke. That house owner said, hey, why are you talking all this nonsense? Why are you talking all these harsh words to her? She is after all innocent. What does she know? She was sleeping after all at that time. That is why she did not switch off the motor. She is also very old like you. Take care, Appa. Be cool. Don't be harsh to your wife. He advised and went away. After all this drama, this husband said, we small children, we gathered there. What is happening to see in the street? Because his sound was so sound. Okay. He said, after the departure of the house owner, if I would not have scolded my wife, he would scold. And that scolding will be more powerful. I can't allow anyone to scold my wife, he said. I am just thinking of that incident which happened in my childhood days. And here Rama plays the same role to, exalt, to elevate, to show the glory of Sita Devi. Rama here plays the role of a villain, enacts the role of a villain, so that may the people mistake me, so that people can misunderstand me, by which Sita's glory will grow. It is not only to show the glory to the world, please understand, not only to show the glory to the world, but also another subtle thing is there. When Sita comes to meet Rama, Sita is shrinking. Sita feels blushing. Sita is blushing. Her body language, Rama is watching keenly. Why should she do like this? After the death of Kara and Dushana, I came after the war. Sita, without a least of hesitation, in her grandeur, rushed to me and hugged me. Okay. But now, after the war, when I am standing, she doesn't have that grandeur. Okay. She doesn't seem to have confidence. If I live here in this way, if I take her to Ayodhya, there in various ceremonies, functions, in Vijayadashami function or in Pattabhisheka function, in several yajnas like Ashwamedha, when she is with me, on seeing public, she will be always shrinking. This has become a permanent problem in her mind. This has to be uprooted. How? By a constant counseling? No. These things will not permanently uproot her problem. The only way to uproot this problem is to make myself a villain, enacting the villain's role, and to grow the glory of Sita. Rama, in his deep heart, expects Sita to prove her own glory, not even to prove her own chastity. Sita should stand by her own leg and show her grandeur, her mahatmya, her greatness. He doesn't prescribe anything. Enter into fire, then only I will understand you as chaste. All these things are not found in the epic. He not even says that I am doubting your chastity. Never he says like that. What he says is, I did not wage war for your sake. I can't regain you. May you go to any direction as you wish. This is what he says. He never says, I am going to test you. No. All these things don't come in the epic. We need to properly go through those chapters. Without going through those chapters, we are unfit to ask these questions. Please understand. Okay. So, to remove the complex found in Sita's mind. What is the complex? What people will think of me. I was in the house of Ravana for 10 months. What will people think of me? This is the complex which he has in her mind. To remove him, to remove this complex, her glory has to be revealed to the world. To reveal the glory, let her establish, let her show her grandeur, for which let me create an opportunity enacting the villain. Okay. This is the way in which Rama performed all these things. Okay. Finally, Sita understood it. Okay. And of course, Lakshmana too. When Rama is talking harshly to Sita, Amarshavasamappannaha Raghavananamaikshate. Lakshmana became angry and saw the face of Rama. This is what Valmiki says. But what happens? The very next shloka. Savigyaya tataschandam Ramasya akara suchitam. Through the body language of Rama, Lakshmana understands Rama's heart. What is Rama's heart? Growing the glory of Rama. And Lakshmana became silent. This is how Valmiki records. Okay. And later also, when Agnideva offers Sita to Rama, there Rama says, I thoroughly understand her. Ananya hridayam bhaktam machitta parivartinim ahamapi avagachami. Okay. She never touched any other male from her heart. Ananya hridayam bhaktam. She is highly devoted to me. And she is always in my heart. Machitta parivartinim. She is an indweller in my heart. I understand her. I follow her course. Bharturmanaha Srimata Anupravishtham. So, this is what he says to Agni Bhagavan and Brahmadeva before accepting Sita after the Agni Pravesha. So, wrongly, some people call it as Agni Pariksha. There is no Pariksha. Rama doesn't have any doubt to Pariksha, to make Pariksha of her. The word Pariksha is not used by Maharshi Valmiki. Rama doesn't test her. Okay. That we have to understand. Okay. This is all about this Agni Pravesha. Valivada Agni Pravesha. In 2 events I have given explanation. And the third and fourth elements, like Garbhavati Parityaga and Shambhukavada. These two stories occur in a text named Uttara Ramayana. And I never consider Uttara Ramayana to be written by Maharshi Valmiki at all. Before me, several scholars elucidated it. But when I went through Uttara Ramayana, in fact, many of us don't read Uttara Ramayana in Nitya Parayanam. In tradition, we stop with Rama Pattabhishekam. I also was stopping with Rama Pattabhishekam. But somewhere it clicked in my mind. Why can't I read Uttara Ramayana also? Why in tradition people or elders stop with Rama Pattabhisheka? Of course, Uttara Ramayana is also written by Valmiki. Why should we insult Uttara Ramayana by skipping it? Therefore, with a very great devotion to Valmiki, may I read Uttara Ramayana too. That is why I started to read Uttara Ramayana. By reading Uttara Ramayana, I could find that it is not written by Maharshi Valmiki. I am not just mimicking some previous scholars. Just because R.T.H. Griffith said Uttara Ramayana is interpolation, I am also telling no. Of course, I have some admiration to R.T.H. Griffith or even Gaspar Gorecio. That's different. That's different. I have lots and lots of differences of opinion with those scholars also. Okay. I am not just a blind follower of anybody in the world. Okay. After all, Gaspar Gorecio or Griffith, will I follow blindly? Never. It will be a very big joke if someone says that I am following blindly Gaspar Gorecio or Griffith. Okay. I can challenge Griffith or Gaspar Gorecio in so many of their observations or views. That's a different thing. But the scholars generally, some of the scholars don't agree Uttara Ramayana to be a later text. And some of the scholars, they talk about the later edition of Uttara Ramayana. Scholars are of two kinds. I am not just mimicking Jacob or Gaspar Gorecio. I read by myself Uttara Ramayana, and I am convinced that it is not written by Maharshi Valmiki. The whole of the text is not written by Maharshi Valmiki. Whatever I felt through my heart, I recorded in this book. I think before this, no one has written such a huge book. How many pages? Some 400 pages. No one has written such a huge book regarding this topic. Okay? What topic? Showing Uttara Ramayana as later edition. Just to show Uttara Ramayana as later edition, this book is written. What is the purpose of this book? Not just to show Uttara Ramayana as later edition. By going through this book, you will understand what is the real style of Maharshi Valmiki. You can understand what is not Maharshi Valmiki. What will be the style of Maharshi Valmiki? Okay, that you can thoroughly understand by reading this book. That is a very profound purpose of this book. Very significant, especially for those who take Ramayana seriously. Rama's path seriously, and Valmiki's style seriously. First of all, those who are readers, first of all. Those who are interested to read, not just blindly mimicking someone. Okay, that kind of people can go through this book. Whether you accept this book or not, I don't bother. But before commenting my own thoughts, what I expect is you have to go through that book. Otherwise, he or she doesn't deserve to comment at all. Okay. That's the thing. This book has two parts. One, first part, Uttara Ramayana is not written by Valmiki, it's the first part. I thought that the first part itself is enough for me. For me, I am convinced with it. Maharshi Valmiki is the Parama Pramanika for me. Okay. Next to the Veda, Maharshi is the greatest authority in Sanatana Dharma, in my view. Okay. So for me, I am totally convinced, especially regarding Rama's story, the most authentic is of Valmiki. I am convinced with that. Okay. So for me, the first part of this book is enough. But what happens, many people come to me and ask. They talk about several great souls and elders and say, if Valmiki doesn't talk about that, this so and so great soul has talked, then we need to accept. This is what they say. I also revere those great souls, that's a different matter. I may not accept them as authentic as Maharshi Valmiki regarding Rama. But I have deep reverence to those great souls also. If they come and ask me, he has spoken, and this great soul has spoken, that great soul has spoken, all those things, what kind of answer I can give? Okay, what kind of answer have? See, Uttar Ramayana may not be there in Valmiki, but in Krittivas Ramayana, Uttarakhanda comes, one may say. And to me, Krittivas is more authentic than Valmiki. He may say, he may feel like that. He is emotionally attached to Krittivas. What can I do for that? Krittivas came before some 600 years. 600? Maybe little before that. Maybe some, I'm not remembering. You may Google, yeah. Maybe some 700 years ago. Okay. He wrote Uttarakhand. Therefore, I should accept it. And I know a great soul who is the incarnation of Hanuman. He talks of Uttarakhand. And Hanuman has to be more authentic than Valmiki himself. Therefore, it has to be right. And this great soul came before some 800 years. Since he is Hanuman, you need to accept it. All these kinds of beliefs and sentiments can continue. It is up to you. Okay, but when they bring these, even Swami Vivekananda talks of Uttarakhanda. A Ramakrishna mission person may tell. Okay, Swami Vivekananda talks of Uttarakhanda. In fact, in few places, Swami Vivekananda accepts Aryan invasion theory. What are you going to do with that? Error is to human. If you don't understand it, you can't grow in your life. Just because someone errs, it doesn't mean he is not a great soul. Okay? Swami Vivekananda is not omniscient. We need to understand it. He has his own domain. He has lots of works to do in which he can talk. Out of his topic, if he talks something, for example, if he talks about Rigveda somewhere, there is a possibility of some error because he is not a Rigvedic scholar. He may be a great soul, that's a different thing. I can show mistakes in his talk regarding Rigveda. I admire Vivekananda like anything. He is something like my life or more than my life. That's a different thing. But error is an error. With whomever. Okay, error is an error. Mistake is a mistake. So can these things, no, Vivekananda is Shiva's avatara. Can Shiva commit mistake? If someone asks these kinds of questions, I can't hurt at least these persons. Okay. If you want to continue with that, probably you may have a Uttarakhanda version of Vivekananda, okay, which may be a gentler version, okay, which may be a more profound version than what you see this Uttara Ramayana in Sanskrit. Probably you may fall, for example, Shudra, Shambhuka. In Uttara Ramayana text, Rama killed Shambhuka just because he is a Shudra performing tapasya. This is what we see in Uttara Ramayana. But Madhvacharya says Shambhuka is an asura who planned to destroy the whole world and who planned to abduct Parvati Devi Shiva is tensed. And because of this, Ramachandra went and killed Shambhuka. Madhvacharya says this. Probably Madhvacharya is 800 years old. He says this. A Madhva follower may come and tell me that Uttara Ramayana has to be true because our Madhvacharya talked about it. I respect Madhvacharya. I tell this Madhva follower, you take Madhvacharya's version of Uttara Ramayana. Okay. Even Madhvacharya doesn't tell that he is following Valmiki regarding this. Okay. You take whatever Madhvacharya says in Mahabharata Tatpara Nirnayam regarding Uttara Ramayana, fine. You follow it. From that perspective, Shambhuka is an Asura, he is Janga. His name is Janga, okay. And the Shambhuka planned to destroy the whole world, whatever he says. If you believe that, then of course, killing a person who plans to destroy the whole world, who wants to abduct Parvati Devi, is not wrong. Killing such a person is not wrong. So you can accept that story and go. What I am telling is, in Valmiki's Ramayana, a seventh portion is added. It is called as Uttara Ramayana. And later it is turned to be Uttarakanda. Uttarakanda is a name given recently. Once it was Uttara Ramayana, a separate book added to Valmiki. It is a, Anubandham in English? Anakshar. It is an Anakshar in, I think the same word is used by Wilson. It is an Anakshar in Valmiki's Ramayana. Tilaka. Ramavarma or Nagoji Bhatta, the commentator of Tilaka Vyakhyanam, which is highly traditional, he calls Uttara Ramayana as Khilam. Please understand. It is a Khilam of Valmiki Ramayana. What is the meaning of Khilam? I went to several dictionaries. Okay, they give several meanings. More than that, I want to see the usage of the word Khilam somewhere in Purana or Kavya. Then I could find out from Bhagavatam. Tasya ivam Khilam Atmanam Manyamanasya Khidyataha. Khilam Atmanam. Okay, Vyasadeva is contemplating, he is in the sorrowful mood, Vyasacharya. At the time this is showed, Khilam means Kuraivu and Nikrishtamsha. Okay, feels himself a little down. At that time Narada comes there, that's how the story goes. So Khilam has these meanings. Nikrishtamsha, okay, Kurai. And why Nagoji Bhatta calls Uttara Ramayana as Khilam? Khilam iti pranchaha, he says. Nagoji Bhatta, a traditional Vyakhyanakara, before some 400 years, he says, Khilam iti pranchaha. Our ancient people of tradition consider this Uttara Ramayana as Khilam. And the modern people, they accept Uttara Ramayana. This is what he records. Before 400 years. Okay. So, to me, my focus is this the text, which is an Anakshar after Yuddhakanda. In Yuddhakanda, it gets completed, finished. Evam etatu puravrittam akyanam. Yuddhakanda has Palasruti. Some may ask, can't Yuddhakanda have a separate Palasruti? If Palasruti comes in between, do you think that it is an end? All these questions are discussed. I don't want to go into it. In Ramcharitamanas, every Kandi ends with a Palasruti. That may be a style of Tulsidas, but it's not the style of Valmiki. Valmiki's Kandas don't end with Palasruti, for your information. If it ends with a Palasruti, it is, what to say, At the end. Evam etat, this is how it ends. Puravrutam akyanam bhadram astu vaha. Pravyaharata visrabdam balam Vishnov pravardatam. Okay. This is how he ends. Okay. After that, there is an Anakshar Uttara Ramayana. I am just telling whatever story found in that and whatever Anakshar is found there, this is a later edition. Point number one. Point number two, here the next part. When so many people come and ask me, Uttara Ramayana is found in Narayaniyam, Uttara Ramayana is found by, told by Swami Vivekananda, Uttara Ramayana, Satya Sai Baba is telling, Satya Sai Baba is Sakshat Ramachandra, he is more authentic than Valmiki, and he tells in his Rama Katha Rasa Vahini, Uttarakanda story, and so many things like that. Yeah. And Hinduism is a religion of varieties. Okay. When all these people are flooding to me, with having all these kinds of beliefs and questions and all, okay. So I thought, it's a very tough task. Even the first part is simpler. The tougher task is how the tradition considers Uttara Ramayana. How much importance tradition gives to Uttara Ramayana. We may tell, we should be highly traditional. What do you mean by tradition? ISKCON calls itself as a traditional thing. And it calls Advaita as Mayavada and highly anti-Vedic and non-traditional. And Advaita is almost inclusive. Leave Advaita. Maybe Visishta Advaita, okay, may not accept ISKCON as traditional. Okay. ISKCON may accept Dvaita philosophy as their pioneer. Dvaita philosophy doesn't accept that much ISKCON. Okay. Arshavidya Gurukulam calls itself as traditional, which another ashrama may not accept. Which means there is nothing called a tradition. I don't tell like that. I don't tell like that. Here we have thousands of traditions, please understand. There is a Varkari tradition, there is a Vishishtadvaita tradition, there is a Gujarati Vaishnava tradition. Okay, nothing is small. You enter into this Gujarati Vaishnava tradition, you see the Brahma Sutra commentary of Vallabhacharya. This is the largest commentary that Brahma Sutra got up to our times. Can you reject it as non-traditional? Another tradition person may reject it as non-traditional because to him it is not traditional. But Gujarati Vaishnavism is also a tradition. In Chennai, there is a college named Vaishnava College. I thought it is run by Iyengars, Sri Vaishnavites. Someone invited me to give a lecture. I went there. Then only I could understand this is a college of Gujarati Vaishnavites. The motto written as Satyam Param Dhimahi. I was wondering how this shloka came in Sri Vaishnava. It's a Gujarati tradition, that too as a motto. Okay. In the same way, there are so many things. Shaiva Siddhantam of Tamil Nadu may not accept Lingayat as traditional. Renukacharya Siddhanta Shikamani, what is this? Veera Shaivas may not accept Trinyana Sambandha as traditional. What are you going to do? Like this, we have thousands of traditions in India. I personally respect all these traditions. I personally respect. Okay. I may have hierarchy, that's a different thing. I don't say all these things are equally one and the same. No. That kind of idea, I believe it cannot work. Okay. If we have to grow in spirituality, we have to get initiated in particular path, and we should be adhikaris for some path. All these things are there. But I have a respect. I have a respect to all these traditions. Okay. And I don't approach any tradition blindly. So the second part of this book is Uttara Ramayana traditional covers. See how all these traditions see Uttara Ramayana. What kind of weightage all these traditions give to Uttara Ramayana. I am presenting it as it is. I am not telling traditions are not accepting Uttara Ramayana. I am not giving a simple answer, traditions are accepting Uttara Ramayana. When these guys are coming to me flooding, shooting the questions, they don't go to is this Valmiki style or not. Nobody bothers about it. Their botheration is only about this. What is the botheration? My elder, okay, my Acharya says that Uttara Ramayana happened in reality. Okay. Do you know a story is there? Do you know? Like this is called as Adbhut Ramayana. Have you heard of Adbhut Ramayana? Where Ravana abducts Rama. Sita goes in search and Sita kills Ravan and rescues Rama. This is the story of Adbhut Ramayana. Okay. And even in Adbhut Ramayana it is written, this book is written by Maharshi Valmiki. Okay. I can't, by reading, by even have a peripheral look of that book, I can tell you that this book is not written by Valmiki. I can tell you. But someone can come to me and tell, no, this must be written by Valmiki. This is because in a composition, Saint Tyagaraja sings this story, for your information. So Tyagaraja takes this story seriously, therefore it has to be written by Valmiki. Because Tyagaraja is the avatar of Maharshi Valmiki. Arey, kya karunga? I also have deep reverence to Tyagaraja Swamigal. I am also very much devoted to Tyagaraja. But you can take Tyagaraja's composition is about that. If you want to believe Adbhut Ramayana as the composition of Valmiki, may you continue with your belief. I respect your belief. Go on. But don't compel me. If you ask me to write an essay about Adbhut Ramayana, I will write in this way only. It is not written by Maharshi Valmiki. It is not in the style of Maharshi Valmiki. That's all. Don't compel me to accept Adbhuta Ramayana. That's all. And I have here in this nation rights to express my own views also. I will express my views. If you want, you can accept. If you don't want, still my respect to Tyagaraja will not go away. Even my respect to the author of Adbhuta Ramayana will not go away, for your information. But definitely it is not written by Maharshi Valmiki. I know that. As a researcher, I am telling you, it cannot be written by Maharshi Valmiki. That you have to accept. Sorry, you need not accept. You may continue, but let you allow me to tell that. Okay. This is a thing. So the second part is, even the second part of this book, the title is Uttara Ramayana traditional? Till the end, I don't give any answer. I just show how much, what tradition weighs Uttara Ramayana, how much what is the place of Uttara Ramayana in Sri Vaishnavism, what is the place of Uttara Ramayana in Gujarati Vaishnavism, what is the place of Uttara Ramayana in, in Ramakrishna Mission, what is the place of, I took all these kinds of traditions. What is the place of Uttara Ramayana in later Ramayana writers, Kamban or Buddhagana Reddy or Kirtivas, all those things are written there. Very much analyzed. In Varkari tradition, what is the place of Uttara Ramayana? All these things are recorded here in this book. You can go through that book, okay, for the controversy of Garbhavati Parityaga and Shudravada. Finished. Okay. So, yeah, with this, let us finish this. These are the older controversies. Okay? These three or four. Four are the older controversies regarding Ramayana, which we have seen. Even the devotees of Rama, even the people in traditions, they also may get disturbed with these kinds of four controversies, which I have now dealt in this session. Modern controversy is something different. It is not natural, it is very artificial. It is something like, in Tamil colloquially, they say, room போட்டு யோசிப்பாங்க. Some people sit in a room and they discuss. What they discuss? We have to destroy the Hindu culture. Anything Hindu has to be either stolen or to be destroyed, for which we can spend n number of money, n hour of time, okay, huge manpower, huge man hours. We may be the greatest enemies each other, but to destroy Hinduism, we all should gather. Okay. With this idea, some people outside India, somewhere in abroad, they sit in a AC room comfortably and discuss hours together. And the first discussion, then conferences are conducted, where various lectures are presented and published about their strategies. And all those strategies are worked out in India, and to some extent they are successful up to our time, and they are upset that they are not successful in a great level, and in future they will be successful in great level. They need not get upset, because the money which flows there, we don't have that. Neither we have manpower or man-hour, neither we dedicate our time for our dharma to rescue it, nor we take the responsibility. We strongly believe that everything will be taken care by God. Okay. So I think they will be successful in future. Okay. Coming back to the point, such kind of people, they develop various strategies. One of the most important strategies is to attack Ramayana in different ways. When they open Ramayana, if say, imagine this is Ramayana book. When they open Ramayana, only with this intention they will open Ramayana. This is a bad book. They have not read it. They take this Ramayana, because their Lord is telling, those who are not with me are against me. Please understand. This is the exact quote. Those who are not with me are against me. Therefore, what they will do, they take the book. As soon as they take, they will see this as a very evil book. This is a satanic verse, satanic book. Okay. The hero of this book is not baptized. This is enough to attack Rama. Please understand. This is enough to attack Rama. Okay. And what do? Everything has to be read and understood in a very, very wrong way. Taking and reading this book having only one intention, to find fault with the book. If Rama stands up, it is wrong. If Rama sits, if Rama gets seated, it is a crime. If Rama is walking, it is a very great crime. If Rama cries missing Sita, he is covered. If Rama doesn't cry, he is inhuman. Okay. In this way, the whole Ramayana is attacked by a huge gang and led by the greatest gangsters of the world in the name of scholarship in some universities. Please understand. And these kinds of people, they may do anything to spoil the image of Rama and Ramayana, especially in Hindu minds. Okay. What kind of controversies they are creating is a very big topic. I thought as an introduction, I may give the older controversies, and I can take the artificial controversies as my whole lecture. But the introduction itself has run for 1.5 hours. Okay. So in this workshop or in this camp, we will stop here. Okay. With this introduction, let us stop. The controversies in Ramayana. Just only one thing to throw a light. I may take some 5 minutes. Regarding the controversies of Ramayana in the modern or postmodern era. One thing, a clever device. There are 4 to, I thought that I can cover this 4 to 5, I can bring the whole of postmodern attack of Ramayana in 4 to 5 categories. All these things I have dealt in the 10th volume of my translation of Valmiki Ramayana. 10 volumes Valmiki Ramayana translation is there. It's not brought here. In the 10th volume, these things come. Among the clever devices, number 4, I will take only one in the probably in 5 or 10 minutes. Among those clever devices, this is the one. Remove Valmiki from the center. Normally, to the believers who are in majority in India, Ramayana believers, they are curious regarding what happened. What happened is very important. Okay. What happened regarding Rama's story. Okay. And for this, a common trend in India among Hindus is to know what happened, go to Valmiki. This is a common trend. Okay. If someone is telling something, any example from any other Ramayana? I'll say this. Ravana fell down. Rama ran to Ravana, clasped his hands, bowing down. He requested Ravana to teach him Rajaniti. If I tell this, people will be little bewildered, even in Bengal, and they will ask, did it happen? Okay. Then, for that, I can tell it is not found in Valmiki. So, there is a common agreement among Hindus that Valmiki is the center. And now, in this postmodern era, there is a huge group which is sitting and working to remove Valmiki from center. And surprisingly, this group is not outside India. All other clever devices are designed by this group's paymasters. But this mainly is designed by a particular group found in India, an invisible group found in India. Okay. This is an invisible group. To my knowledge, the pioneer of this clever device is A.K. Ramanujan. You may be familiar with this name. He is a very popular literarian, writes various poems. He wrote an essay for 40 pages. That's how they start. They start all these things. They will write an essay. Yeah, it's a small essay in front of Ramayana. It's nowhere, we may think. After sowing the seed, then they will start to develop it as various movies, various serials, and they will try to make it a part and parcel of our culture. In that 40 pages of essay, which JNU tried to make its syllabus, I think it succeeded. I did not follow. While they were trying, I followed that news. After that, the news disappeared. It's not that I did not follow. News disappeared from newspapers. A.K. Ramanujan's essay on Ramayana. Such kind of essay cannot come in India in any textbook of any university regarding Quran or Bible. I am sure. Okay. He wrote an essay, a clever device regarding Ramayana for 40 pages, where he says, there is no center for this epic. Whoever wants can talk of anything about this. If you want, you can make Rama as villain and Ravana as hero. If you want, you can call Rama as the uncle of Sita. If you want, you can say that Shurpanaka is the sister of Hanuman. If you want, you can say Rama ruled Lanka and Ravana ruled Ayodhya. Okay. You can say anything. By the name of Ramayana, you can say anything because there is no center even in tradition. Because here there are various varieties of Ramayana. Okay, Kamban, Tulsi, Kirtivas, Balram Das, Ekanath. Varieties of Ramayana are there. There is nothing called center. This is the viewpoint which A.K. Ramanujan started with a very great agenda. Agenda we may not see there. Yeah, it's after all a essay. And that too comes in JNU as a syllabus text. Fine. What is there? It cannot shake our Ramayana. Ramayana is like sun. Normally Hindus believe in this way. But gradually, when the Hindus don't open their mouth regarding this essay, if they can't articulate, if they don't respond, gradually it will take another shape. Okay, before going to what shape it has come, let me scrutinize critically A.K. Ramanujan's view. He says that Tulsidas, Kamban, whoever wants to write anything they have written, is it right? Yeah, for any story, varieties will be there. Shakespeare's dramas are historical only. Julius Caesar, Antony and Cleopatra really happened. But Shakespeare created variety. You go to the history of Julius Caesar or Antony, you can see that in Plutarch's Lives, a book named Lives. He took the content and shaped into a drama, fine. And variety continues. Dryden wrote a book named All for Love. That is also about the same Cleopatra, same Antony, and so on, same Julius Caesar. Variety. While Shakespeare is there, what's the need of this Dryden? One may ask. Yes, another variety. Some stories may differ. But Dryden doesn't deny Shakespeare. Dryden doesn't tell Shakespeare is my enemy. And again, the story will continue. Say, Bernard Shaw wrote Caesar and Cleopatra. The same characters, same story continues. And there is a movie for Shakespeare's Cleopatra. The same story continues. If there is a story, if that story is nice, it will have 3 or 4 versions. And it may have even some 50 or 100 versions. If the story is extremely attractive, it's so beautiful, then it may have versions in every regional language. Those were the days in which the art of translation did not get developed. Why Kamban did not translate Valmiki, some people ask. Art of translation was not existing at all. He read Valmiki, he received in his heart, and whatever he felt, he wrote. And you expect some difference. Even in translation, some differences are there. Okay. This is Kamban's own version. Therefore, you expect some. Doesn't mean that Kamban, Tulsi, they all have mishandled Ramayana. They removed Valmiki from center. Never. Coincidentally, all these Ramayana writers, probably except the Vimalasuri, all the Ramayana writers, in the beginning, they bow down to Maharshi Valmiki. That itself reveals how he is a center. Based on Valmiki, we are writing, they say. Whether it is Buddhagana Reddy or Kamban or Tulsi or Ekanath, all of them talk about Valmiki, including Balram Das, Odisha. Okay, all of them talk about Valmiki. No one remains without talking Valmiki in their retellings of Ramayana. That we need to understand. Nothing is common in these stories, says A.K. Ramanujan. Nothing is common in the story. Let me tell you, Rama got married to Sita is common. Rama kept the word of his father is common. To keep the word, Rama gave the kingdom to Bharata is common. Rama went to forest is common. On the way, he met Nishadraj Guha is common. And Bharata did not like the kingdom offered by Rama is common. Bharata requested Rama to come back is common. Rama denied it. Honoring the truth is common. Bharata spent his life of austerity in Ayodhya, expecting Rama without having royal pleasures is common. Okay. Then Sita's abduction is common except probably Dasharatha Jataka, a small text. Sita's abduction by Ravana is common. Rama's search of Sita is common. Rama's meeting of Hanuman is common. Sugriva's coronation is common. Vanara's search of Sita is common. Crossing the ocean is common. Finding Sita is common. Getting the crust gel is common. Offering the ring is common. And Rama marching to Lanka is common. Bibhishana's surrender is common. Rama's Setubandha is common. Rama's going to Lanka is common. Rama's wage with Ravana is common. Rama's killing of Ravana is common. Rama's return is common. Rama's coronation is common. What is not common? The whole of the epic is common. Whole of the epic story is common. This story is given to us by Maharshi Valmiki, which all others are following, and they also acknowledge Maharshi Valmiki to follow this. Removal of Maharshi Valmiki from the center is very dangerous regarding Ramayana and Rama culture and as a whole of Indian culture. In what way it is dangerous? Let me tell you. When A.K. Ramanujan tells like this, after A.K. Ramanujan, every reteller of Ramayana, deliberately these retellers are produced for your information. It's not like a natural occurrence like Tulsi or Kamban. Deliberately, some retellers are produced for your information. they started to write so many things in the name of Ramayana due to this gentleman, A.K. Ramanujan. A.K. Ramanujan did not directly impel them, but gradually in 40 to 50 years, these things are happening. The poisonous seed sowed by A.K. Ramanujan is sprouting in the form of Devdutt Patnaik, in the form of our own Amish Tripathi. Let me be frank. Okay. In the form of S.L. Bhairappa even. I have a very deep respect to S.L. Bhairappa, that's a different thing. His final book, again named Uttarakanda, if you go through it, he can talk about his own Rama, which you can never find either in Valmiki Ramayana or in Uttara Ramayana. For example, he says, Rama was not at all interested in Sita from the beginning. It's just an example. So many things he is talking like this in his book. I'm only focusing on that book. I'm not talking about any other book of him. I know him. I have a great respect to him. That's a different matter. Different matter. But why he is bringing these dimensions in his last book named Uttarakanda? In the name of Uttarakanda, he is not just dealing with Uttarakanda story. It starts from the beginning. And he says Dasharatha was opposing Sita's marriage. Hey, why are you telling all these things? You are a famous writer. People will start to believe you. Why are you telling all these things? If he asks, no, Ramayana can be woven in any way. Don't think that Valmiki is a center. Ramayana can be woven. You take this Amish Tripathi, who is well supported by Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Let me be point blank. Let me be frank. He is telling that Bharata has various girlfriends. Have you gone through his Xion of Ikshakus? He is telling that Dasharatha, lost interest in Kausalya. Means when Dasharatha and Ravana were waging war, Dasharatha got defeated by Ravana. Dasharatha was defeated by Ravana. At that time, Rama was born to Kausalya. Therefore, Dasharatha considered Rama as an inauspicious child. Rama is an inauspicious child. This is what Dasharatha considered. It's a bad omen that because he was born, I am defeated. See, the superstitions which ran in India, or which are even now running in India, recently in last 300 or 400 years are ascribed to ascribed to Ramayana, to Rama's story. Manthara is, Manthara behaves villainous because Manthara's, brother is killed by Rama. His name is Dhenuka. He was killed by Rama. All this nonsense. Amish Tripathi's book is filled with all this nonsense and nonsense. And it is a clever device to mar Rama Bhakti, Rama culture, as a consequence, Indian culture. Okay. So in this way, the infiltration happens. Okay. In this way, the infiltration happens. Whether through Amish Tripathi or through Devdutt Patnaik. To me, both are one. Probably Devdutt Patnaik is better. Okay. Because he doesn't tell that he is saving Hindu culture. He is serving Hindu culture. Okay. So, all these guys, when you see all these writers, when you go through these books, and please understand, you may not know, you may not be aware of these books and these writers, but your grandsons and granddaughters are only reading these books. Go and check their library. And they get the idea of Rama from Amish Tripathi and Devdutt Patnaik kind of persons. They know, Windy Doniger's Rama, Sheldon Pollock's Rama. If tomorrow you are going to take them to the temple of Ramachandra, there they will see only Vindi Doniga's Rama, Amish Tripathi's Rama. Not your granny's Rama. This is one of the clever devices to uproot Indian culture. Okay. Someone has to talk all these things. If all of us are silent, no, we should not talk ill of our own persons. We can't be like that. Someone has to rectify all these things. We should at least get united. Therefore, we should be silent. We can't tell like that. Unless we clean ourselves, we can't face the external forces. Please understand. So, the clever devices produced by these guys, I just presented one of the clever devices which came from India herself. Other clever devices are from the foreign world. Okay. So we should be very careful regarding these clever devices which artificially create several controversies regarding Rama. See, if the people start to take these stories very seriously, like Mantra had a brother, Rama killed that brother, therefore Mantra became angry. If these things are literally believed by the people, if they are taken by the people seriously, probably by our own grandsons, then these kinds of ideas will come. We should have a soft corner to Mantra. No, Mantra is very profound. And if you make Mantra very profound, then the understanding of Mantra by Lakshmana or Bharata will be taken to be an error. And gradually Bharata and Lakshmana will be turned into villains. That's the agenda, of course, for your information, that's the agenda. In the language of, in the own language of Devdutt Patnaik, turning heroes into villains and the villains into heroes, this is what he says. Okay. I'm using his own words, in his own words. Okay. If you see this, hero turned villains, villain turned heroes, he is presenting in his books in the name of Ramayana. We should be very careful regarding these kinds of books. These books will paint Rama only in a very villainous way, and these books only show you Ramayana as a literature of controversies alone, and they will all consider Ramayana as an oppressive literature. So we should be very careful regarding these kinds of books. Okay, fine. For that, what should we do? Should we stop our grown-up teen grandsons from reading this book? No. You can't. You try, you can't. But from their childhood days, you should give the real knowledge. The same Devdutt Patnaik wrote a book named, what is it? My Own Gita? Yeah, book's name is My Gita. Devdutt's book, My Gita. This My Gita, thousands may read. But the people in this Vedanta, what is this name? Vedanta Academy will laugh at that My Gita. They will not take this My Gita. Why? Because they know the Gita. So only the knowledge can solve the problem. The people belonging to Vedanta Academy or Chinmaya Mission, these kinds of people cannot accept Devdutt Patnaik's My Gita. Why? It's not due to hatred to Devdutt Patnaik. They know the Gita. In the same way, if our children, if we import the knowledge of Ramayana as it is, Valmiki Ramayana as it is to our children, this is enough. They will take care. You need not tell, hey, don't read Devdutt Patnaik, don't read this, don't read Vindi Donigar. You need not tell at all. You just encourage them to read our scriptures, Valmiki's Ramayana, by which they can understand what can be taken or what can be accepted from which book. Okay, this is a solution. Knowledge is a solution. Knowledge is the only solution. ధన్యవాదాలు.